The year is 1619, and I have just escaped execution at the hands of my own king. I might have died in peace, but for the burning need to clear my name. Destiny has driven me here, to the edge of human exploration. Some call this place the New World. The Romans called it Mars. Hello, my friends, and this is called Jamestown. And we're going to have a look at this since this is one of many games that I couldn't run on my normal back then 7 machine. So as you can tell, I have it on the way I wanted it to look, just like this. So I'm going to turn this down. Just a bit, just in case if people can't hear my voice. Okay, so, there's also Jamestown Plus on the wish list, which is a more cleaner version of this version. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a upgrade to this version, but as this is the Chest of Obscurity, we're going to take a look at it. Of course, this game tells you how to basically use the controls. And for all other games, it plays like in the vein of such Toho shooters like Giga Wing. So the only way I can actually play this game is I had to go through the tutorial. But since you've seen me play one shooter, well, I mean, what's the point then? So here you got a shop. You can buy things with ducats. Ducats, I believe, is the currency of this game. Billboards, options, that sort of thing, if I actually have to care about that. And this is some extra DLC called the Gunpowder Treason and Plot, otherwise known as the Treason DLC. It includes new ships and bonus levels. I might get that on my own off time. This is the Gauntlet, which is basically Marathon. And you can only do this as an extra challenge with only 2 credits. So, let's get into this, shall we? I mean, even though it is for the Chest of Obscurity, I'm still going to dig into it because it's a shooter. East Frontier, Chapter 1, November 5th, 1619, afternoon. At the edge of British territory, marching warriors loyal to the conquistador wreaked havoc on settlers. We're going to do this on normal. Oh, that's fine, yeah. That's fine. So since I got the standard, which is the beam, you got the gunner, the charge, and the bomber. Different types of attacks for your ship. So we're going to stick with the beam. I must admit, nothing could have prepared my old eyes for what now lies before them. The new world is truly a wonder to behold. Sadly, I have little time to enjoy the view. Though I eluded my captors at the Tower of London long enough to make passage to Jamestown colony, I doubt very much they have given up the chase. I pinned my hopes for survival on the mysterious lost colony of Roanoke. If I can produce the solution to such an enduring and tragic mystery, I am convinced that my heroism would earn me amnesty for my crimes. For now, I make for the battlefield of the eastern frontier. I have it on good authority that John Smith himself is to be found defending our settlements from the allied Spanish and Moroccan forces. I pray that he will have some idea of how an entire colony of 117 souls could disappear and leave no trace to mark its passage. The conveyance hums at my side. I fear violence waits for me on the road ahead. Story time. Chapter 1, War upon the East Frontier. Well, I gotta say, I like this already because it's a crossover between eras in time. Not ready to use it yet. Not ready. No. Nope, not ready. Not ready. It's like with me and Warriors game, I never use my Muso until at the precise moment I need to use it. So it's like Reflect Force from Giga Wing. The Traitor Prince. Overmind to the Marshal Rebel Force. Oh. As much as I like to pick them up, I gotta focus on the fight. Really? Almost down. Nimukanjo! Henceforth you shall be known as the Lone Wolf. Oh, okay, I'll submit it. There you go. That's my local best because I just started playing this game. Go figure. November 5th, 1619, evening. As we drove back the last of Allied Spanish marching forces, we heard a distant battle cry through the smoke and dust behind us. Erupting dramatically from the cloud was none other than John Smith, his handsome figure posed dramatically at the prow of his ship. This dashing entrance came a moment too late to render us any actual assistance. But the man's eagerness and thirst for adventure do much to forgive his lacking punctuality. I swear he reminds me of Alan Quarterman. Having turned the tide of his frontier campaign against the enemy, his spirits were high, and he offered us lodging for the night. Over a bonfire feast of roast pork and potatoes, Smith threw out a crude map of a place he and his men called the Dark Sector. Shrouded within foreboding clouds and tempestuous cyclones. He believes that his godforsaken place may hold the anthracite sea. Our course will take us directly through territory controlled by the Spanish. Their conquistador will want vengeance after their losses here today. Makes them like find us in these gods and forgotten corners of the wilderness. We leave at dawn, Odyssey. So it's right here, high noon, dark sector. Now let's take a look at what we got in the shop. You know what? I want the gun. Bye, bye, bye. So let's take this on. Enshrouded in howling light. Enshrouded in howling lightning storms, some say a great secret lurks in the darkest of the Martian territories. Now I can pick the gunner. Oh yes, please. Fires in every direction. Reminds me too much of Gunnak. Raleigh is pursuit. Bolt is ready. But I'm not going to use it. There we go. Whoa. Oh. I'll give him one thing. Welcome home indeed. I like it when history plays a role in these sort of games. Like, alternate history, you know? It's something that has not been used in, like, in many a shooter. Whoa, 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 whoa. most games of this nature, you want to keep your special up. Like in this case, the vaunt, you want to keep that up. The Lady of the Lake. Oh, God. Oh! Oh! You're the Lady of the... Oh. Hi there. Nope. Hi there. Nope. Not over to the fat lady thing. Woo! November 6th. 1619. High noon. The girl emerged from the swamp like an apparition, but when she said her name, I knew she was as real as you or I. Imagine Virginia Dare, her child of the colonies. If I brought her back to England with me, I'd surely be pardoned by my king. But she will hear none of that. Her heart is fixated on rescuing her father, your king. Or what king? She says Roanoke Colony was destroyed when she... let me read that again. But she will hear none of that. Her heart is fixated on rescuing her father, Joaquin. She says Roanoke Colony was destroyed when she was still a child. That the swamp itself was driven bloodthirsty by some manner of Martian weapon. Apparently that weapon was wielded by the same conquistador who attacks our settlement today. And now he holds her father in his most hellish prison. If I help her rescue her father, she has pledged to return to England. It would seem our interests are aligned, at least for now. I'm sorry, I'm not for it. The Badlands. Wow, I've heard that name so many times. A remote prison where the Spanish conduct interrogations of the cruelest sort. You may already be too late. At least it's kind enough to show where the hitbox is. Like the hitbox is right where the cockpit is. So as long as you don't have that, as long as they don't hit you right where that cockpit is, like the neck, you're fine. You know, I can only say this, I like the challenge in this game. Like, it's every stage gives you 2 credits. That's more enough just to say, okay, you can clear the stage within, say, 3 lines. Most people don't know, but it takes more than hand-eye coordination to play shooters. You have to know where your hitbox is and avoid getting nailed by that one hitbox you have. It's something I always study when I play these type of games. Like, you can tell that this was modeled right after Twinbee. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Why haven't I not done this? Oh, that's right. The Dread Sentry. All see Robot Guardian over the way. Ah, shit! Woo! Jailbreak! Of course it's a jailbreak. And talk your shinobi as a sole practitioner. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. It reminds me so much of the Steel Empire as well. Joachim is alive, but only just. He emerged from the wreckage of that dread century. It seems it was his cage as well as his prison yard. I hasten to make good our escape back to the fort at Jamestown. News of the prison break won't take long to reach the conquistadors. To my surprise, Joachim is more interested in delivering that news to his tormentor prisoners. He insists on a suicidal mission into the heart of the most secret of the Spanish mines, New Madrid. He says that the Conquistadors project there is the most dangerous, and that all of Mars may hang in the balance. What can I do? I care less about Mars than I do about my own skin, but I can't very well kidnap him right after freeing him from prison. And so we continue eastwards. I pray that we will all return. Well, alright. So that's the thing. The only downside of this game is that you have to play it on a different difficulty in order to go further. Which is different than normal shooters that I've played before. As I said before, this is basically something I just wanted to show off because I have this game for many years but never played it because I didn't have the right OS to play it. So I think this is a good enough game just to share with you all. If you've never played this game, try it for yourself, because like I said, it has this nice mix of history and so much different than what we already know about back in the day, but this is a nice little twist, if you could call it that, of sorts, just because, oh hey, you heard about John Smith, you heard about this, you heard about that, you heard about the 16th century? Well, guess what? The 1600s ain't nothing like this version. So with that, I am actually going to stop with this video because, like I said, no need for me to actually play through the entire game, but for the most part, it is something worth getting. Especially if you want to wishlist it and you want to get Jamestown Plus. Maybe it might be a little bit different than the first version. I wouldn't know. They probably fixed all the bugs. Wouldn't know, can't say, and won't say. But you can, and you know, try it for yourself if you hadn't already. And next time, something else for the Chest of Obscurity. So this was Jamestown, brought to us by Final Form Games of 2011 to 2013. And this is version 1.0.3. It might be a older version, a later version, I should say, not an older version. But there might be a much more updated version for Jamestown Plus. So I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, and this was a look at Jamestown for the PC. And this will do it for this episode of the Chest of Obscurity. So until next time, I'll see you with even more great content. Thanks for watching, and see you around.